Hey Capricorns, this is Hal for HES Ultimage, and this is your divination forecast for the month of April. Hey guys, so boy, do I have a lot of updates for you, because I know a lot of people were like, why the heck are his videos so short in March? And like, what's going on? All the videos are gone. So I've got a lot of updates on that. If you don't feel like hearing me go on about those things or talking about my personal life, then by all means, you can flip forward to the actual reading because I've got quite a few updates for you guys, but I know a lot of you, like, actually enjoy hearing me talk about, what's actually happening. Because, that is a part of who I am and a part of what I do. Because with me, there's no like fake, newscaster kind of mentality, like I just am who I am and I'm a human being just like everybody else. Okay, so that said, like, and again, like, if you want to flip ahead, you can just, like, look to when I'm actually bringing up the cards and just kind of search around for it. But there are a lot of updates. So, first thing, what the hell was I going through in, end of February, March that was so hard for me? I was going through a spiritual ascension. That's pretty much an evolution of your powers and skill set for your spiritual skill set. And it was brutal. um, Basically, I was so open and became so ungrounded because I wasn't meditating regularly like I used to when I started this work. Wasn't doing my spiritual protections the way I usually do when I started this work. That I was so open and I was experiencing so many new abilities that I pretty much just had all of these other like channels and entities like hooking on to me, and I was getting information from all these different places, and it was pretty much overloading. And I was pretty much like Phoenix from X-Men. So, like, when she's like, I am Phoenix! And just, like, burns everything to the ground, and kind of self-implodes, too. That's pretty much what I was going through. And I actually did refund only, like, about a week's worth of readings during that time. I will only read when I feel confident doing it, so I would rather just give people's money back than give them something that's in any way inauthentic or not up to par. So, I mean, if you did receive one of those refunds, I apologize for having to do that. I would have loved to read for you, but I can't do it unless it's in good conscience. And I believe in the ethics of what I do a lot. So yeah, it even came to that during that one period. Because the worst, I hit two low points during this period. The one felt like that literally like my body was on fire and like just burned itself to ashes. The second felt like my heart being repetitively stabbed with a knife. So those are the fun visuals. But because of that process, I also do realize now I can actually feel spirit and intuit spirit directly through my body, which I was never able to do before, but I can now. Like now I have the skill set of a channeler. I also learned how to do automatic writing, which was an incredible drain of my energy because I was overusing it. I didn't know what sources it was coming from. So it just became very overwhelming. And all this was just what I was doing during my personal time. Like, it didn't affect anything. Again, like, I would only read for people when I was in good, when between the bookends of when I was in good energy. But anyhow, and, that's past now. But I mean, I had to go through it in order to learn the lessons I needed to learn. Yeah, now I definitely know it's like meditation, spiritual protection. Yeah, I'm a believer in white sage now, I'll tell you. um, but yeah, so that's what was going on. Like, it was really intense. It was like a friggin' Tough Mudder triathlon of spiritual evolution. So that said, I'm gonna get down to a few more things and then we're on to the reading. Sorry guys. Again, a lot of updates. So that's why, the videos were removed. Honestly, it was one of those things where it was like, seemed like a good idea at the time. There was a certain state of suspension during that period, but actually, I did have to clear out that energy. Some of the entities that weren't so nice to me, actually have a shop on Etsy. So I wanted to clear out any kind of energy that was affiliated with, what I had received for cards or whatever from them. It was only 2 decks, no biggie, but yeah, gone. So welcoming in many more wonderful and blessed energies now. But yeah, so yeah, it was a really long process. Anyhow, getting onto some other stuff, just general stuff. My birthday just passed, March 20th. So yeah, got to have a little vacation with my brother and family in Colorado, which was nice, and nice, you know, change. And luckily I got to enjoy that because by that point I had already got stepped out of all the crazy energies and got back to center. Oh, all right. Oh, and I'm going to be, redoing the crystal meditation videos. I accidentally said the F word in the beginning of 2 of the most important videos anyhow, so gonna make it so that it's for everybody. Don't worry, I'll still do my minor cursing, because how would I not do that? It's me. Um, so anyhow, I do hope to do more of those education videos for crystal meditation and spiritual protection, since I realize even more importantly why I need to do that for people. Okay, next one, and this seems entirely random, but again, it's a part of who I am, and I'm sharing it. Many of you know I did at one point plan to have a comic company. Through that comic company, I actually had purchased some merchandise, which never wound up getting used. And I own the company name and everything. I'm registered with the government. My collaborators just ditched me basically about a year. Yeah, it'll be about a year soon. Once summer hits, my artist mainly, and then another guy who was going to help us out. So anyhow, but I have these beautiful silicone and steel bracelets that I had imported from China from this wonderful company who was so detail-oriented and so beautifully attentive to everything they did, use the best materials. So here we go. I'm actually going to be selling these on my website. Why not? They're just sitting around, and I was going to save them for the company, but everybody's like, dude, these are awesome bracelets. You should just give them to people, sell them, So no pressure or anything. I'm not like, hey, buy my bracelets. But they are really badass and really cool. And ironically, my branding colors, the company's name, which I still own, is Destiny Line Comics. The actual colors are the colors, ironically, of the 7 chakras, because I used prism colors. So that's another funny thing about how the bracelets kind of tie into spirituality anyhow. And also, they have these bioelements inside, which at the time I didn't care about at all, but it has to do with balancing your ions, which is also, an important part of spiritual work and spiritual being, which, again, I never realized when I got them. But anyhow, so I'm just going to quickly show you, even though I'll have a picture on my website, but here are the options. There are 3 metal colors. There's silver, black, and gold in these particular strap colors. So silver is black. Oh, and it has the Destiny Line logo, which is an inkstone with lines running through it, which basically represents that idea that I always talk about, the human element, the idea of the choices we make that move us through our destiny. All right, blue, yeah. And they're adjustable, so they fit any wrist size, and my wrist is tiny as hell, and they fit me. Green, and the colors aren't showing really great on the screen because it's so light from the auto lighting, but I'll have a picture. Oh, black metal, red, yeah. Light blue, this one's so friggin' popular. Everybody always wants this one. It's like a turquoisey kind of color. It's really, really awesome. And then the gold tone ones, yellow, orange, okay, and my personal favorite, violet. And here are the bioelements. as I try and do this in my classic way of not knowing where the camera's going. I know one's far infrared ray, one is tourmaline, and I can't remember what the other two are. Maybe I'll post it on my website. All right, guys, just about done. Other thing is, if you're an artist or know an artist who would collaborate with me, at least initially for free, until we could actually produce an actual comic, and at which point then I would compensate that artist, like, who just wants to create something of great beauty and importance, because the story I'm writing is super badass. I mean, and again, sorry to have to do this on here, but I just know it's the time to, because I just know, like, I haven't given up on it, and since I'm showing the bracelets, I might as well talk about it. Yeah, if you're an artist or know an artist who's very talented and, you know, maybe just has a normal job but wants to create something that's really beautiful and strong and powerful, maybe I'll do another video about what the story is. I'm sure if people heard what the story is, they would be totally spurred to action. And it's with the Library of Congress, so I own all the official copyrights, so no real risk in it. All right. But anyhow, if you'd be interested in collaborating with me or learning more about this project, please contact me. My website link is below. You could even just leave me a YouTube message, whatevs. just really interested in finding somebody to help carry this through, because through this process too, I realized I'm not, you know, over that part of myself, and I know it's important and an important message, and a fairly spiritual message, and the one I was really trying to get out there first. So yeah, so by all means, contact me if you have that skill set or if you'd be interested in learning more. Okay, just about there, guys. Okay, so yeah, regular length of videos will be returning. Yay. I might do weeklies every once in a while again. I know a lot of people would go crazy for that, but it would only be sporadically, spontaneously. You know, I can't do them regularly because I know I'm just going to get overworked again, but if I see that a certain week's feeling a bit lighter and I'm like, oh, I have time to do this, I'll post them, you know? All right, so some weeklies might be coming back, okay? And again, with the education videos, hoping to do more of that. All right, now we have arrived, okay? All right, now we are getting to the actual reading. Thank you, Capricorns. Don't worry, everybody has to sit through that. All right, okay, so overall energies for the month I've got first. Oh, wow. Oh, you got... Once I show you the cards, are going to be like, damn you, Hal, with your friggin' always perfect messages. Okay, here we go. Overall energy for April for Capricorns. First off is, oh, all new cards also. So very awesome. I'll still be using my other cards, but I'm welcoming in the new April energy with new cards that I love very much and have been using already. Earth Dragon is the first. Below that, Earth Angel. Yeah, both of them. Earth Dragon, Earth Angel. Can't make this shit up, people. Because for those of you who don't know, I pick these through energy, so I still kept a few of those videos where I explain what my abilities are. Okay, although those will probably have to be updated since I went through my ascension. All right. Soft is the one that connects them, okay? So now I'm going to bring it all together. All right, so Earth Dragon represents transcendence and, you know, mastery of the suit. Earth, of course, having to do with the material, also having to do with, you know, protection of material things, mastery over the material. I would say for Capricorns, April should be a pretty good month when it comes to, you know, wealth, abundance, money. I would also say it's about, you know, if you've had obstacles with that, overcoming those obstacles, finding stability and strength within it. Because Earth Dragon, he's a really unique dragon because he's actually got these golden crystals coming out of him. Of course, I always think crystals are a very good sign. But anyhow, again, it's that idea of transcendence over that suit. So again, good things when it comes to obtaining money, material things, and overcoming any kind of obstacles related. Earth Angel, similar energy, a little different. Earth Angel shows me connecting to nature more, connecting to, okay, if you want to put it this way, like Gaia more, that idea of Earth, not even just in a little literal stance, but in a cosmic stance, where it's like you want to connect to nature, even in the most broad way. So if it's just getting out more again, I know that for the East Coast, winter sucked, at least for me. I'm in PA. And it's been kind of hard to do that, but now things are going to start, warming up again, so we can finally start enjoying the outdoors more again. So I would say connect with nature more, even if it's in your own special way. Sometimes I just look up at the stars. I mean, even that connects us, to the earth, to spirit, etc. This was what ties them together. Soft. So that shows me you don't have to hit anything over with a hammer this month. And this is overall energy. So soft connecting these two shows me these things will come to us through a sense of tenderness, gentleness, ease, okay? So you don't have to like stranglehold anything to make it happen. It'll come to you with great ease and tenderness. Okay. All right. Now we get to the classic, right? All right, so first is energy that surrounds us in April. this is getting interesting. Because when I saw soft, I started to think about other people and how other people are going to help us either make money or help us become more abundant or help us create opportunities that lead towards abundance. Guess what we've got in energy surrounding us, which would represent other people and other situations. Won't believe it. The Orion Gate. Service. And because this is the energy surrounding us, it represents the energy of the month and the energy of other people. That being service shows me the idea that we're going to be connecting with people, connecting with organizations, etc., that might be able to assist us in, again, the other overall energies about reconnecting with nature, reconnecting with people, reconnecting with abundance, okay? And creating abundance. Again, not in a crazy, sword in hand way. It's just welcoming it in gently and easily. Okay, I really am pushing that for you guys because I know what the Capricorn mindset is all about. Half of my chart is Capricorn, okay? All right, I'm going to keep going, but I think I want to touch on that more. And isn't it ironic I was just talking about looking for an artist and then we get that? Fingers crossed, right? Okay. All right. Next is energy we're bringing. All right. And I told a lot of people it's been a pretty karmic period. We're getting it. We're getting that. Okay, I might butcher this name. Forgive me if I do. This is a brand new deck. Maitreya. Wisdom of the Ages. This shows me knowledge of the karmic cycle, understanding the big picture, understanding things from like a really deep perspective. Because again, and I told this in other videos, especially Pisces right now, we've gone through everything we've gone through, end of February, beginning of March, etc., for a reason. Once we're enlightened to that reason, everything else becomes clear and becomes easier. And April gets so much easier, guys. I'm seeing this for everybody. As I say that, since I've only done 2 readings so far, right? But I just get that feeling because, okay, February was the hard month leading into March. March became, the rest of it was kind of about healing. April's energy is just onward and upward, okay, which is sensible because, I mean, whenever we go through a shift, it usually takes about a month, month and a half to complete that shift because I said in Pisces, this is the push where, we gain back our momentum, okay? But again, this being energy we're bringing has to do with understanding the big picture of everything that's already been, especially current events. And again, all of this is going to be bringing us into this mentality Sorry, I had to fix autofocus. Gotta love autofocus. Get us back into this mentality where we're back on track thinking about material abundance, about our connection to everything else around us. And I got to bring this back, guys. It's energy surrounding us. Service. So that would be our connection to other people, how we serve other people, and how people serve us, okay? Really important. I'm really thinking this might be the key flavor of the month of April for Capricorn now. And I can already see how this is going to be affecting me a lot. Because I've really seen how important other people are in my life. And I'm a lone wolf. I've always been, you know. And once I was going through that spiritual ascension, I really saw how important the people were in my life who took care of me and, and showed me how to heal, It's really important, guys. All right. Reflection. Ha ha ha! Oh my God. This is ringing all my bells, guys. The poetics of light. Creation. All right. And again, just as I said, looking for that artist. Here we go. And not giving up on my creative visions either. Here we go. So creation is the reflection. Poetics of light. Now, for everybody that has to do with, okay, maybe projects you wanted to do, connections you wanted to make with others, because creation can also be creation of relationships, can be creation of, more than projects, creation of other life, creation goes in many different directions. I don't want you to think just because it says creation that it has to be artistic. There are many ways we can manifest and create things through other opportunities in life. It's not just for artists, it's for everyone. So again, it could be projects, it could be maybe creating a family, it could be maybe creating a connection with a new person in your life. But that being your reflection is whatever you've been thinking of manifesting or had long thought about manifesting and maybe it took a back seat, like for me, I mean, if you heard my long drawn out intro, then it's time to start thinking about it more again. Because there are periods where we go through these shifts and these, fluctuations where, maybe something doesn't manifest, we take a back seat and then we try again. It's time to start thinking again or trying again. All right. Action. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Big energy so far for all the 2 readings that I've done so far. Don't worry, they'll all be up, but you guys are the start of it. A new earth. Transformation. Okay. Paired with sacred earth. Here we go with all that earth stuff again, guys. Health and vitality. There we go. So, a new earth, sacred earth dragon, earth angel. Get the drift? just in case we didn't, right? A lot of earthy energy, a lot of earthy stuff going on. Kind of a great thing for us, right? Earth signs. Okay. And I really needed the grounding, guys, and I usually have it in abundance. When my spiritual ascension happened, that grounding went way out the window. All right. Sacred earth, health and vitality paired with new earth transformation. Here we go. This is an action, remember. Transformation shows me that we need to start making changes. Just speaking of myself, how I was saying about that lone wolf thing and how I know I need to connect with people more again. This might be for a lot of you. I know as Capricorns, that's a big deal. Like, we're very self-reliant, and maybe we need to work more on that. Because, again, service is the overall energy. We need to do connecting, okay, with people, organizations, etc. So that's what the transformation could very well have to do with. If it's paired towards your creation, then that might be that too. Health and vitality paired with the transformation shows me that there's a lot of strength in it. The power is deep within. It's like the solar plexus, how that's like your spine. It's that energy. It's strong, it's stable. Even in this card, it's like a column. So it's a strong foundation. It's like a tower that's very well built. Okay? So transformation is totally on the menu for our action in April. Transform things. Make changes. Do it. You've got the green light. Make it happen. All right. Last one is reaping. That's Angel Song, Lost and Found, paired with inspirations. Okay, inspirations has to do with your ideas. Tying back with the creativity, it has to do with ideas or inspirations that you've had or been having to, again, like now you're going to bring light to them because the girl's looking into the candle. You're creating a fire behind it. Oh, an angel song, Lost and Found. This represents returning to the things that we might have had to take a break from or step away from. Now you find the way back onto the road, okay? Such a great card, guys. Angel song, big deal. Now you're stepping back in to the place where maybe you took a detour and now you can get back on track with it, okay? And again, got to go back to that creation card and the service card. Connect with people. Work towards making things a reality for you in your life. Okay, April sounds awesome. I'm going to see you later. I do personal readings. If you want one, hit the link below. Hope you do, and I hope you have an awesome month. And buy a DLC bracelet. Just joking. All right, guys, I'll see you later.